My first Saturday clip. Got sheet metal down there. I kind of sort of got it leveled out. Not really, though. There's a lot of chips right there, so that's basically a hole. But I got the hole cut up for the other side, the other brooder. I got both screens in. I still got to build the door. But right now, what I want to do is I want to sit my square on here to see how square I can get the chicken coop. Hang on a minute, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Well, according to my gigantic square, I'm relatively level and square. That I like. So, it's not perfect because this triangular piece right here sticks over the side. So that's a 1/4 inch, but I mean, for all intents and purposes, right up against this post, I could put that board. So that's what we're gonna do is put 2x4 from here to there, and then that'll be my first floor joist because the coop is gonna have 2x4 floor joist. It's not gonna be a dance floor, guys. It's just for chickens. So I threw that square up there, and I felt pretty smug that I had a square corner over there. Well, I should have squared up that corner because something's kind of fishy on the old homestead. I can't get it to the post without making a triangle. So, I guess I just won't make it. What I'll have to do is I'll have to put a... Yeah, it ain't gonna work that way either. Yeah. So, trouble's brewing in paradise. But things are going just fine here. Well, coop progress. That wall is hung. I still got to frame it out a little bit. I still got roosting bars. We want them to be floating. We want to be able to clean the floor out, clean the coop out without having to mess with the roosting bars. So they're going to be on that wall. This wall here, along here, it's going to be a set of nesting boxes. They'll be outside the floor footprint of the floor of the coop. But yeah, it is slowly taking shape. Getting dark on me. So, yesterday, in the last 3 days, I've managed to get the screen up over these 2 holes, framed out this wall. It's just basically a curtain wall right now because I don't have no 2x4s in it. But the hole in the wall is going to be a window there. This wall here, I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do this wall because we're going to have nesting boxes over here. And we saw some plans. We saw some actual pre-built nesting boxes that I want to use. We don't actually need nesting boxes at the time. My thing is framing for the future nesting box that I don't have on hand. And we don't have the money to buy. So, I got to figure out, get myself a number and put that in there. And I think what I'll do, because I need a piece of wood over this right here. Because I did it like that over there, but by the time I realized I had messed up, I was way into the process and can't really tell it from here. Let's zoom in. I did not cut that one off, and so now I got a gap there and a gap above it. It's not the end of the world. It's not going to stop the progress, but since I made it over there, I took that piece off over here so that I could put the 2x4 against the wall here. And I think in the process of doing that, I think what I'll do is, this is about 16 inches. So what I think I'll do is I'll put me a 2x4 up here about 16 inches. And go across, and then I can sit the wall above it, and I don't know. That seems like the best plan at the moment. I don't know if it is or not. But anyway, frame that in. Basically, leave this open, covered up, of course, because I am going to have chickens in here. I'm going to try to do that now that I found screws. I'm going to try to get that done today. Will I? I don't know. I got other things I need to do today too, so I don't know. I don't know what I'll get done. But the post, I don't know what happened to them. Anyway, I'm outside this post, and I have about a 1.5 inch gap that gets me off square a little bit, not much. Then over here, this post right here is completely outside the structure, and that gives me basically a square. So you win some, you lose some. But it's coming together. So now that I found screws, I can work on this a little more. And I feel good about that. Alright, so this is a nesting bar setup I had in the old coop that became Almond Joy's shelter. The difference between this one and the one I'm going to have in the new coop is this one is going to be stationary but off the floor. The one in the coop I made hangers so it would swing up and hook to the ceiling when we wanted to clean underneath it. So those brackets I'll be taking off, and I'm not exactly sure what else I need to do to it to make it fit inside the coop I have. But there's 2 bars here, and I can get away with 5 foot. So I don't know how long these are, but 10 feet of bar, roosting bar, is quite a bit of bar. So I think that'd be okay. Like I said, I'm not sure where the point is. Got to make my brackets to hang to the wall. But my brackets are also going to double as 2x4s for the window. So let's look at the coop now. Alright, so we got this wall over here, and we got this wall over here. The windows are not exactly the same height, but I don't believe anybody can tell. If they can, well, maybe they'll be in praise instead of critical. But this big hole here is going to be to accommodate the nesting boxes, which are down the road a ways. What I'm basically trying to do is get this thing closed in to where we can put chicks out here. I'll put a temporary panel across the doorway. I might go ahead and do the door, make the door, and then instead of hinges, just attach the door permanent. But I do want to make one of the doors, sliding doors for brooders. I do want to do one of them so I can show how my system is going to work. But I need floor joists. And if I remember right, I need 1. That's 1. That's 1 on the wall. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is going to be 7 over here. So I think that's how many I counted. I'll double check. But it was a relief to find the screws, but now I have to worry about material. The next thing, like I said, I built roosting bars so that the frame of the roosting bar that supports the roosting bar is also going to be the frame for the windows. So that is that side. And this side here, well, I'll just frame this window up. But there ain't nothing going to be over here. This is going to be the roosting nesting box side. And then on the outside, it's going to be a fan. Going to have it pointed down a little bit so to try to discourage the rain. But that's basically what I'm going to do here. I'll make a little bit about it when I do it. All right. It don't look like much now, but that is a suspended roosting bars. Yeah, it's laid flat on its back. This is the hole for the window. I made a critical measuring mistake. I measured these exactly 3 foot. And if you put the windows in before, you know that it should have been at least a 1/4 inch. I didn't do that. Oh well. When I get up on the scaffold to install this stuff, then My 2x4's are backwards. Darn it. Yeah. This has to be the inside. Oh, I gotta take it all apart and put it all back together again because I didn't do it right. Well, after a slight delay and some changing of material, I'm back. Unfortunately, the windows where I tried to notch them for the window to fit, now the notch is on the wrong side. Oh well. These are the nesting bars. This should be the flat surface for them to sit on. And it might not be a perfectly flat, but I don't think it was perfectly flat when I had it down there in the old coop. But here we are. I have to put a screw here and another screw on this side. I almost forgot to do that, but we're going to put it in and see if I can get it installed. Alright, so as you can see, my plan got changed. I still have to get them all attached. We got this attached. I still got to get that one attached and that one attached. But the missus come out and saw what I was doing and said that contraption is just going to collect too much debris. So she came up with a different solution. And so, as we all know in the homestead community, the missus has the final word. So here we are. I may have to come back and fix it. I may have to change it. I don't know. We'll just have to go with it and find out. Didn't get this wall framed in. This one here didn't frame in exactly right, but I'm hoping I can get the window to fit anyway. Like I said, it's a brooder, it's a coop. Ain't nobody gonna see it. It's not under permit. So here we are. Just another homestead project. Peace. Well, it's been a long weekend and I've had some frustrating moments. But overall, I've enjoyed my weekend. Seems like this brooder is going to take me the rest of my life to build, but with every weekend I get a little bit closer. Me and the missus think pretty much along the same lines most of the time, but I don't always have the same vision as she does. So, after I do what I think works or think will work, and she says no, then I try to fix it so that it's what she wants. That's what life is about. I want to make sure she gets what she wants because that's what's important to me. So, I'm just out here putting up tools because she's called supper now. So, I'm going to try to get that done. Tomorrow's another Monday. So, I'm closing my Sunday. And, yeah. We're going to end up with a brooder someday. I have complete confidence in it. I am making progress. I am backing up sometimes, but I am making progress. That's what matters. Hopefully we'll get it done for too much longer. I just keep punching away at it. That's what matters. Alright guys, keep living the dream, man. If you ain't living the dream, keep aiming for the dream. Peace.